So welcome back to the fourth installment of our D&D. We are starting very late, but that is okay because we always are late. We last left off on someone brutally harming uh, an innocent person just trying to check them in for their hotel rooms. The person's now outside.
An innocent, tiny little penguin.
Need a titty nap. Same,
Sorry.
same,
I
buddy.
am going to model that penguin.
All
I
right.
fucking hate that penguin.
And for everyone who's just joining
I
in,
need full on sleep.
I,
I haven't slept yet.
I am the DM of this session. This
Fuck
character
you.
right here is Hangry
Owl
Orc.
sucks.
This one is Jester Jules as the Iroquois, and then Metal Panda is Ragnar. So they'll be moving their own pieces. So I hope you're ready for the fourth installment. If you guys want to see the other installments, I don't know if I have them fixed yet. Probably not. The other three are on the YouTube. So let's go ahead and go where we left off. I think we left off on you guys going to bed, right?
No. Cause we technically just had a long rest.
Yes.
So I was laying down with the penguin because severely hurt and sleeping, but not sleeping because don't need to sleep yet.
Gotcha.
Just had a long rest.
And,
But it is still the middle of the night,
yes.
so we were just like relaxing, I guess.
Okay.
I just got finished working on my gun, I think.
Yeah, your gun to turn into a cannon,
I was
right?
motoring a penguin.
Yeah.
Okay.
It actually, I think I could choose it once a day what I want it to be.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't remember. I'll try to get the thing down.
Gotcha. So, as you guys. Okay, there's nothing I want to do here. So, as you guys are resting, you notice that there's not really much talk. There's not. As Nina's working on rebuilt, doing whatever she was doing with her equipment, there isn't really any movement around. It's actually such an eerie quiet. It feels like that most of the town is like there's no one else in this building. Like you only notice the penguin, but there's like no other rooms where there's bedrooms. All the tables. I didn't get to really describe this last time because of how we went from zero to penguin killing that quick. You notice that there's no one at the tables. There looks like that there's um, little jugs of ale that are sitting there. Looks like some are drinking out of, some are not. You don't see any really food present, except for one table that has a really awkwardly long croissant for some reason. And it's on this table right beside you. Ross, come on now. Don't you do this to me. Come on.
Are you?
Ross says I'm not allowed to ambush
What
the party.
did they make you do? Are they trying to?
I'm
Okay,
not.
good. This is
Yes.
perfect chance. I would like to sneak into the building and model the penguin.
Fine, refund me. No, it's fine, Ross. It's fine. I have other plans anyway. I will not
I have
ambush the
other plans, he
party.
says.
I will not ambush the party for a little while.
I would like to model the penguin, please.
So
Again,
you know
you
for
are
sure.
outside the building. You
So
do not know
so
where
let's go
penguin
ahead and go
is,
back.
or if
Do you
they are
know for
alive.
sure? Do you know? Yeah, I was gonna say. Do you know for sure that when you attacked the penguin from the window, if the penguin did or did not die before you walked away? Because from
I feel like I've done this a couple hundred times.
I feel like that's up to the DM
but then
because
also
he
in
stated
that
that he
same
did the rock and then ran immediately.
but the thing is also, Jules, in that aspect, because you've done it so many times, your character would probably feel like that he did his job effectively. Like
Well,
it's
you
one of those
see,
catch
I won't even
22s.
say he done it effectively because when Hero does a job and he models someone, you're used to people screaming at the top of their heads and trying to find the person who modeled him.
So
I
you're
mean,
just
if you
so you're
remember, I
just
was
assuming
screaming.
that you're scream that someone was screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no one busted out of a door to try to chase someone down.
Okay. So then you
See, Ragnar is the type, and I feel like
okay, so let's go. Hold up before we start on this whole thing. Let's say we go through the aspect that you didn't kill the penguin, but you wouldn't know what room they would be in, or if they're in the main room or anything. So if you say you're going to kill the penguin, you would probably have to go back to one of the other windows or go through an area where that you can see inside where the penguin was, attacked. You wouldn't
I would
know,
like to
for
use
example.
my excellent healing skills and stick my ear to the wall and listen for the sound of penguin breathing.
Specific penguin breathing. Okay, so then obviously you were right here. So you would start here then, right? Because logic dictating that you would probably go to the closest wall and then work your way around. Because if you want to do that, then you could go ahead and roll for hearing.
Okay, cool.
what would he roll for hearing?
And of course, roll on the world table.
Yeah, that's what I'm preparing to do. I'm pulling my character's seats right now. It's wisdom, Dana. Because he used perception.
Okay.
That will be a... Don't have disadvantage on this either way, so that'll be regular bonus persistence. That'll be a 23.
All right, so where you are listening, you do not hear any breathing.
I'd like to move up.
Wait, what is the building made of?
I would assume
He's
wood.
I think it's just
listening
made of straight
through
wood.
a wall.
It would be wood.
Is it wood?
It would be wood.
Okay, I didn't know because the floor looked wood and stone, so I didn't know if it was like wood,
The
stone,
walls would be made of wood,
like combination.
especially with it
Okay.
being more of a bar type thing. In case something gets broken, it'd be easier to fix wood than stone.
That will be just a 9.
Okay, so by what you hear what sounds like Ragnar, but you don't hear any other breathing.
Okay. I'll move around to this corner.
Checking the same
That'll
exact
be-
area. Gotcha.
Oh, what around the corner,
technically,
man?
technically it's a different wall. You wouldn't see there was any cutoff. Yeah, it's not like these where there's windows.
I don't know how that room is set up inside.
Okay.
I'll just go around the corner and
So-
go forward about 10 feet and then stick my ear to the wall again.
Gotcha. So you do hear Ragnar breathing again, and you do hear a possible different breathing, but you can't tell who
So
else
you
it
do
is.
no, like you didn't check with me on what I was
Okay, so
doing
what were
before
you
doing this.
So what were you doing then?
Because I said that I was laying down with the penguin, comforting him.
Okay.
Never specified because so. Now I feel like I can't say anything because that would just be purpose. Like
Should
I
I
feel like if
just
I'm like, oh
should
hey,
I just
I would have been.
okay, should I just rewind time and get rid of the penguin and do a different
Please.
barkeep?
I will model the penguin. You know
So-
this
yeah,
is what I
yeah.
was going to do.
Yeah,
You
but
knew
I
this was
didn't.
happening.
Yeah, but I also didn't expect to just derail the entire communication of this that early.
I will stop at nothing till that penguin is modeled.
Even though technically your character never mentioned having a penguin phobia.
Yeah, that's
I
also another
don't
reason why I
care.
think you should take it
Gotcha.
out because it makes no sense. But whatever. Uh,
Shit, who should I use? Because who was the other one I was going to use? I don't even have a name for some of these because I didn't have that planned. Fuck it. We'll rewind time. You go into the area and you see there's no one to greet you entirely. The entire place is completely dark. You see that there's like containers of different ale, looks like to be drinking out of or not. There's no light, no lantern, nothing to try to greet you guys. You see over the top corner, you see there looks like that there's a band could be set up. You see there is one of the instruments laying more sideways, looked like someone was trying to play it, but it just looks like a very dimly lit area.
oh, well then, there's nothing here. Let's go check the other buildings.
The Eagles goes, yeah, sure. And he goes, drag behind away from William. Look for shit.
Okay, so then you're gonna go inside and look for shit.
Yeah. I'm a stealing hobo. I
Yep.
pretty much take anything that's done, put
Yep.
it down to the
So
ground.
as you walk
Yeah.
in, so as you walk inside, roll a dexterity check.
Dexterity check, sure. You
Yep.
want it on the board or you want it on the...
Just go
Okay.
ahead and just go ahead and roll it.
Oh, just forward? Okay.
Yep, just roll it.
That'll be 17. Is it just a check?
Just a
Or is it
check.
save?
Just a check.
23.
Okay,
No,
so
22, my bad.
so as Iroquois is heading inside, he knows that the doors behind him try to swing shut into him, and he managed to dodge out of the way with no problem whatsoever. But then the doors seem to be completely locked shut, sort of like with a magic lock on it. As in, there's like a purple bluish glow over the door.
Equals will immediately head to a window.
As you are heading toward the window, you see the fireplace actually light up, and then there is. Let's see, who am I gonna use? Let's use this guy. You see in front of the fire, about a foot taller than you, reptilian-looking gentleman with a very nice hat appears beside the fire. Oh, I assume you went here and would go to this window, not the window that's over here. Because, roll out, closest window.
I mean, I was walking in. I mean, yeah, I can go to that one.
Because, I mean, like, this is like a barricade wall sort of thing. I feel like you'd see this one first. So as you're walking to the window, you see the fireplace turn on, and then you look if you decide to look over, you'll see that there's a reptilian guy with a nice looking hat, looking sort of looks like he's an adventurer like yourself, but looks to be a little bit fancier.
Good day, good soul.
He looks at you. He's like, "Hi, very good day. What brings you into the tavern?"
Is this your tavern?
Yes, it is. I
As soon as he
apologize.
says, as soon as he says that, Eagles just like starts dropping everything that's in his hands. He has like random mugs and like paperballs and napkins and shit.
Gotcha. He looks over, sees you drop it. He's like, "Well, I'm glad none of that was expensive." But
And
go ahead.
I was like, in fairness, mate, it looked like no one was here. I thought it was abandoned.
Well, of course it looks like no one's here. You're in the middle of the night. This place really gets lively during the days. But forgive my introductions. My name is Silver. How can I help you today? Or tonight, to be exact.
I just put my finger backwards at the locked door. I was like, "Am I trapped in here?"
Weird. Unless someone has the intentions of stealing, it normally doesn't lock like that. Were you intended to steal when you come in?
Listen, buddy, I thought this place was abandoned.
Well, it's okay. Let me go ahead and lock that for you. You see him wave his hand and he snaps his fingers and the door unlocks and it opens back up. You, Ragnar and Nina, you see the door, like I said, you see the door appear on your guy's side, purple, just completely blocked off during that time when he got onto the other side. And then as time goes by, you see it unlock and reopen up.
I mean, there's a light inside, right?
Yeah, you'll see that there's actually a light inside, and from that angle, you probably wouldn't be able to see clearly, but you'll see the reptilian-looking man with a very nice hat.
Who the hell is
Then
that?
I would go inside.
Ah, are these friends of yours? Are you able to control your
Yes?
character?
I am. I got it.
Okay, just making sure.
I'll sit in back in my chair. I'm good.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you
Yes,
can
we
actually
are.
control it.
Oh no, we're good. We're good.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Well, it is a little late, but I feel like I could give you guys some service. Would you guys like to stay the night, or are you guys planning to stay for several nights?
I look towards Iroquois. I mean, I think we'll take it day by day to see how it goes.
I just got
If that's cool with everybody else.
Here goes a holds up a thumbs up.
Look at Ragnar. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with that?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll just take it day by day. How much is it a night?
Oh, sorry. I changed his name to actually say Silver, my bad. So it is going to be about 5 silver a night.
$5 silver a night.
Yes,
There's 3 of us, so 15 silver.
that sounds like a good idea.
I hand over 2 gold coins.
He looks at the gold. You see him grimace looking at it, but you still see he puts it into his pocket. Can't remember how much did I say silver was. Was it 10
You
silver?
don't like gold?
There's a reason I say 5 silver.
I think.
Is it 10 silver for
Oh, your
1
name.
gold?
Yeah.
Okay, so that he gives you back
I got no
5
clue.
silver.
It's roughly 10 silver per gold.
No,
I'm about to say.
keep the
I think
silver.
It's different exchange rates depending on where you are.
Yeah.
Keep the silver. This is a little pay in advance. A little extra. I
Ah,
guess.
thank you, sir.
Mr. And Mrs.
I just go
Mr.
by
and Mrs. Silver?
Silver. Silver,
Okay.
and the owner of the Silver Sliver. That's the name of the inn, by the way. Silver Sliver.
Got it.
But please, it might
do we
not be the
where are
best.
the rooms?
Yes, it might not be the best, but if you go around all those tables, in the back part there'll be a little cubby type thing. It might not be the best room right now, but it's the best room I can give for you guys at this moment. It is pretty late, and I do know a better place where you guys can settle down for the night afterwards. And I will throw my hat metaphorically for obvious reasons, and for you guys to get a better room.
Well, thank you, Silver.
But I will give you guys a warning as you guys are calling in for the night. I don't know where you came from, but be careful at night around the very snowy parts. There are some scary critters out there that might be able to swarm you.
Again,
What'd you say?
he. I said time out for a second.
Sure.
Out of character thing.
Yep.
He know like because I already conferred it with you last session that it's not snow, it's ash. It just looks like snow. You confirmed my suspicions.
Yeah.
And if he lives here, wouldn't he
They
know
said-
that it's not snow?
I mean, they may know it's
Or
not
is there
snow.
snow nearby? Or do they just pretend it's snow?
Yes.
Because okay, I'm just curious because that threw me off for a little bit. I'm like, if he runs this in, I feel like he would know that it's not snow. But if the whole town just pretends it's snow to like help them get by, I totally understand that. I just want to make sure, thinking correctly.
Gotcha. But yes.
Proceed.
Okay. Oh, lost a follower. Sad.
Now you're fired, fireball.
Yeah, right. So if you guys would so kind as go to bed, I do have an early morning. We do have some very early morning guests that really enjoy a nice big breakfast. So if you don't mind me, you see him walk over to the side of the room and gesture for you guys to where you guys' room's located.
Yeah, make an insight check to see if he would attack us in the night,
Yes, you can.
or he or she or whatever they.
Yes.
Alrighty.
About what time is it? I know when we came, I can't remember what time you said it was, but I know it was in the middle of the night. It was, I feel like it was around like 1, 2 in the morning or something like that.
Yeah, I think that
I
was
don't know. I
around
know
the
I was
time.
arguing with the wizard.
Yeah, I think it was around that
I
time.
rolled
I
a
just
10.
remember I was arguing with the wizard.
Yes.
I
Would
would
you-
also like to roll for insight because I feel like you both could tell this boss is kind of trustworthy or not.
Okay, yeah. I didn't even hear what you.
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
You roll a 10. Okay.
I rolled a 10. Yeah.
So as far as you can tell, he is not planning on stabbing you.
That's a nat 20, Val. Do you want me to re-roll this on the table? So I have
You-
+7 to insight.
Okay. Well, guess what? You also feel like he is not going to stab you.
Okay, that's good enough for you, of course. He's willing to go into the room. He would like to find a corner, and like a corner that kind of looks like where he can like wedge himself in and like just look like a pile of doily clothes.
Well, good for you. The room that they gave you is sort of like a one-bedroom room. It's like a super tight, like quarter type thing. Where like luckily we have some very short people, or it might have not fit you guys all in it. It's like
Nice.
it's almost like a broom
Angry
closet that was
since-
made into a bed.
Angry, since we rewound, you'll have to redo your
Okay,
Yeah,
gun.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll stay up a little bit to work on my gun.
gotcha.
And he goes to do what he did last time, where he pulls off his eye patch, shoves in the fake eye, and then moves his eye patch over his other eye. It looks like he's constantly watching.
That is kind of creepy, but okay.
He goes, good. That's the point of it.
Okay, just give me 1 second. I had to change one minor thing. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Actually, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I got this. Okay.
He's lying. He has no clue what the hell he's doing.
No,
He
I
never
know.
does.
No, I know exactly what I'm doing.
He's making this whole thing. It's all a lie.
All right, I got it ready. Okay. All right. So as you guys are going resting through is there anything you guys want to do while you're resting, not resting? Any questions you're thinking to yourself? Any existential crises you want to have? Like,
Mm,
I'm just working on my gun.
Okay.
Trying to figure out how to get this canyon going.
Ragnar would just be sitting in the corner, just
aggressively
polishing his
masturbate.
weapons.
Okay. Yeah, polishing
So
his weapon. A wink.
Not this night.
Yeah.
Maybe a
So
different night.
so Ragnar, go ahead and roll a perception check for me. Hey Shay.
Oh, the Chase Green Man?
I don't know. I know I haven't. No, I had it up.
16.
No, it still is. 16. Okay, so as you are sitting there polishing your weapon, you notice inside your bag something that you don't remember putting in there.
I look in my bag at the thing that I see that I don't remember putting in there.
So as you look into the bag, as you reach your hand in there, you notice it's something very soft and looking very, very small and tiny. As you pull it out, it looks to be like, well, it looks to be a very cute penguin, but you see that there is blood over the torso of the body, but you can't remember why you have that penguin or why it was in your bag.
Aw, cute little guy's hurt. Wonder why here. Does it look like I can like clean him up?
Yeah, you can
Make him
clean
look better,
you can
or
clean it up if you want.
okay, then I would clean him up.
Shay said, "Ooh, put that thing away."
Yes, Shay. Yes, hate penguins with me.
No, I
The
think he was
evil
talking.
business
No, I think he was talking about polishing Ragnar's weapon. So as you got, and you're just resting, but not resting your coys.
yeah.
Okay. So as the morning rolls up, I would say it's probably around 6 or actually, let me change this time to about, I think 7 a.m. is a good amount of time. Hey Panda, Shay says hi.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
I
okay.
see it.
Okay.
I'm working on responding that way.
So as you guys are, it's 7 o'clock. You hear the taverns start to, like, magically start coming to life. You hear a bunch of noises coming outside, like as if it's starting to get busy out of complete nowhere. As you know, there was no one in here at all, but you guys hear anyone even come inside. You just hear it starting to get noisy, rambling at 7 in the morning. Sun starts peeking up. You guys really can't see it much, but if you guys look out this door, you can see it start to peek out a little bit. And from your angle, you guys don't see anyone here. Well, at least Nina doesn't. But you definitely can hear that there's noise inside this tavern.
I would get up and I'm gonna go take a look.
What are you two gonna do?
Kiriko can just sit there.
Okay.
He's told a lot worse. He's not curious.
Okay. What about you, Nina?
If I'm done working on my weapon, I'm gonna open the door.
Time wise, how much did it say you had to work on your weapon?
I mean, it does say how much time. It just says I create or magically create, and
Gotcha. We'll say that you
I can do it every.
finished.
I'll do it every long rest. I can make a new one. I can
Gotcha.
change it up. So
But technically, was that a long rest? Because you guys did rest already. You know what? I'll let you have the cannon. We'll just let you go ahead and say that was a long rest, since this is where the session technically ended last time. But anyway, so as you open the door, are you following Ragnar out?
sure.
So as you
Well,
both,
Iroquois, we're gonna step out. Are you okay? Are you okay being here?
I just hold up my thumb.
okay, so as Ragnar first steps out, he sees Silver over there polishing a glass as if he's repairing something, and he waves out to him. But as you start to scan across the bar, you notice quite a familiar face that was not only working at the bar, but also drinking from the bar, sitting at the table, also letting people in. There's literally one of them playing the instrument that was over here, and another one playing the harmonica. There's two of them over here arm wrestling each other to see which one's the better one.
They all look exactly the same.
Exactly the same. They all look the exact same. There is no distinct difference at all by what you can see from your distance. They all look like the same person, but one of them did wave to you as soon as you walked in, indicating that that was the guy that you were talking to.
Uh,
I guess we wave back.
can
Iroquois, there's a
I-
bunch of different silvers out here.
Kiriko takes his eye patch, like
Okay.
pops his glass out, removes it, and goes, "What?"
Go ahead, Panda.
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Ragnar?
I was gonna point at the one that waved at me and wave him over.
Okay, well, he can still say that while you know. So he walks over, he's like, yes? How can I help you?
There of you, or I see things. Ragnar go crazy?
No, there are guests among us that are here to have fun, merriment, drink, and have a very nice band playing in the background. I don't see anything
Yes,
wrong with that.
Look exactly like you.
He looks
Nothing wrong with it. It's Ragnar, head hurt. All look exactly same.
Silver looks at you actually quite confused, looks at the guy at the bar, looks at the guy at the table. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I am only me. Are you sure you didn't drink a little too much before you showed up? Or did you have any like time portal type paradox? I heard that could really mess with your psyche.
Can I roll something to see if he's messing with us?
Yeah, sure. That would be insight.
Maybe portal. We came from sky.
That's an 11.
Portal.
By what you could tell, he is not fucking with you.
All Ragnar know is we in one place, put dick in hole, teleport here, magic.
Silver pauses for a second. I think I need a drink. He walks over, pours himself a drink, spits in it, and you see it starts boiling with acid as he drinks it.
That drink look spicy.
Yes, it is the house special acid beer. Would you like one?
Ragnar politely declined. Ragnar's stomach not like acid. Very upset.
Okay. Suit yourself. Let me go help my customer, though. I hope you guys have a wonderful adventure. As you see, he walks back to talk to what looks like to be the other obvious Silver, and the other Silver looks over at you. The other Silver lookalike looks over at you guys, rolls his eyes, and just starts chit chatting with the Silver at the bar.
As Ragnar was talking, I imagine Equals has finally gotten up and walked out here.
Yeah.
He just sees all these. He just sees all these earcoats and he goes, "Jojo, Jojo, what are you doing that?" he just stops when he's getting gets in a ball, just holds his head. He's like, "Not this shit again! Not this shit again! Not this shit again!"
Go ahead and roll a d20 for insanity, Jules.
Eight.
Surprisingly to you, it is not the work of what your thought was, and your head is still clear, even though you feel like you're going a little crazy.
Equals will then like stop having a small mental breakdown, looks at what you guys and goes, "I'm not staying here again," and he makes his way for the door.
Oh, okay. Ragnar won't leave anyway. Too many same. Hurt Ragnar head.
All right, bye, Silver.
As you leave, this one bumps into you, Nina. It's like, hey, you look like you could arm wrestle. Would you like to arm wrestle for a gold?
No, thank you. I'm good. I don't arm wrestle. That's not my thing.
Aw, sour sport.
Weird. Oh, you go for the woman? You go for the woman, yeah?
Yeah, right. All right, so as you guys are leaving, the door shuts behind you guys. It looks like there's a magic lock, just like last time, keeping you guys from going in.
Equals looks of what Nina to Ragnar. He just goes, "Never work yet." Then I start walking down the steps.
Ragnar agree. Never again. Place
Never.
weird.
Loopy place.
All right, so as you guys are leaving, you guys will come back to the other one over here. I'm pretty sure this can still be seen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you
Yeah,
guys
but we
came
would
from
be
here. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm not going to bring out every single figure possible, but you can see across that there's actually people going back and forth, like as if this snow and ash, the footprints, there's actually people going into this building, people now actually going into this building, very few people going in here. These looks like there's not much movement dwelling, but you can see that there's actually someone with a horse cart going this way outside of town. Same exact way you described before, but for everyone who's just joining in, I'll go ahead and re-describe the scenery for you guys. So inside the center of the town, there was a giant tree covering what looks like snowy ash. You notice the place itself has like had an originally eerie that's now more lively filled. You see that there are different buildings, one having a sign out here, this one looking like a library with a library book sign. This looks like a potion making because there's like a potion bottle on it. And these look like just be regular dwellings.
What about this sign here? Because you said there's a sign.
There is a
Didn't
sign,
actually
but there
say.
was no name on it. But as you guys step out, you notice how originally when you guys walked in, this was covered in snow. you see what looks like to be now a very pristine building that looks like, even with all the ash and snow around, it looks like the building does not belong there, as if it magically appeared there.
Iroquois. That building you looked at earlier, right?
Yes.
It looked different now, right?
Yes.
We check out.
And you see April's kind of like scratches stubble. And he goes, I don't want to run into the same thing we just ran into right now. I may break down, but I think we should.
Ragnar understand, but building different. Interested.
We can go Ragnar, but if
Curious.
anything gets too much, would you promise to dick slap everything in there?
Ragnar, think about it. Ragnar
Good
don't
enough
want
for
to go
me.
jail again.
Good enough for me. Here goes follows Ragnar.
Okay, did I have the...
Oh my god. Okay.
You good there, Angry?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, where was I? I think it was this one I was using. All right. So then, you guys come over here. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. I think I need to increase your guys' size a little bit too. No, it's the right size.
I was getting ready to say, I don't think I would be over there.
I was organizing.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So
It was just funny because you put them in the right spot, and I was over there, and it's like
In the void. Just
No,
in
I
the
was
void.
I was over here by these
Oh.
these
The
scrolls.
squirrels.
Not a place Ragnar would be.
Ragnar Reed. Ragnar Reed scroll.
Ragnar not read scroll.
Ragnar
Okay.
become smart. Develop cure for cancer.
okay, yeah, develop cure for cancer. Jesus. Develop cure for cancer. So as you guys walk into this building, you know, like originally, whenever Iroquois walked in, the entire building looked empty. There was like barely anything in here. The entire inside actually looks completely different. However, for one person that's in this party, this building oddly looks like you were in here at some point, but you can't really place your finger on it. You notice that there's a bunch of different books that looks like a bunch of different items that looks like they're like trapped behind a glass. You notice over on the right corner, you see there's a bunch of scrolls lying out as if to display a possible wares. And at the very end of the table, you see a gentleman, and above his head, you see a sign called. Hold on, I'll make sure I say it right.
Oh God.
Bob's Bobberts of Bobberting Bobbles and Barters.
Oh god, no,
above
no,
the
no.
head, above his thing.
I turn around, I leave.
you were. I don't even. Were you even there?
Ragnar goes up.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't. You didn't go
Oh,
in.
I wasn't
You
there.
just-
No, it
Yeah,
was
you're
just.
Yeah,
right,
no,
you're
it
right.
was,
you weren't there. You don't know. Only I know. Okay. I go up.
Ah, welcome.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, welcome to my shop of Bob's.
No. I put my finger up and I yell, "Stop! No!
Ah.
You Bob? Only Bob?
Well.
Ragnarok, what's wrong?
Bob!
Well.
Ragnarok, what's wrong?
Okay, so
How you doing,
sir.
sir? How are you?
I
Ragnar! Just Bob.
Okay, so Ragnar.
Please?
Fucking and having a fit. I would like to examine these scrolls over here and see if there's any like countermeasures to being stolen.
Gotcha. As you go to, as they're having their thing over there, you see, as if like a puff of smoke, a gentleman that looks familiar to you guys, but also looks a little different. He looks more of like a scholar compared to all the other ones. He's like, welcome to my scroll section. A little thing that Bobberton, and Bobbles let me end up having inside of his store. How can I help you today?
Yes, do you have a scroll that lets me steal everything in this building?
Now, come on, sir. You know better than that. Of course I have a scroll that lets you do that. But I think
is
it's a
it?
little above your pay grade.
I can steal you the barbarian. I hope my phone will work right now.
You wait, do what?
I know I can sell you the barbarian. I hope my thumb will wear right now. You can use him as a gigolo.
Well, as much as I think that that's a very strong, helping young man that has probably more girth than anyone in this town could handle, I don't think that he's my cup of tea. As you can see, I love lizards.
Man, I got the deal for you. I got a full and full of them, man.
You got what?
I got a whole end full of them.
A whole inn full of them? He's like, yes, I know Silver, but he has not let me, It's a shame. I got locked out the last time.
Does the body need to be?
Does the what?
Hello.
What'd you say?
Does the body need to be warm?
He said,
I'm sorry,
yes.
what is
Yes,
going
I
on?
prefer that to be consensual, sir.
Yeah. Right now.
Okay. It was a pleasant day to meet you, sir. As you walk up, it's like, lovely. Sir, I know that you have been to my preference before, but it is only customary that whenever someone new comes to my store, I do have to say it.
They already know. I told them, please, just Bob.
Well, at least use my name, Bob Bobbert, because it's my official name. Only my friends call me Bob.
Fine. Bob Bobbert.
Yes, thank you. And this is my
Shop
store.
up here.
He points above you, and I'm like, I don't feel like dying from this guy. I don't think I'll die, but I just didn't feel like getting like. Here's my business. How can I help you, fine, gentle people? I sell books. I sell items. I sell a bunch of different goodads, and even information. Here at he is about to says it and looks back at Ragnar at Bob's.
I'm sorry, what's the name of the store completely in its totality?
If you look up above
Ragnar
you,
gives a look at Iroquois like, I will punch you type of look. Like,
Eagles goes to stand behind
test
Nina.
sir.
By the way, Nina, how tall are you?
angry.
Yeah. Well, the,
How
Pay
tall are
attention.
oh, 5'7". Think.
Okay,
Let
I'm like,
me check. Let me check.
okay.
5'5". My bad. 5'5".
Okay, then it's about the same. Anyways, my head is like directly above your ass, and I'm just like hiding behind it. I'm like kind of like like I'm not quite holding Nina, but I'm like trying to like position myself between Ragdoll and Nina and preparedness for like a punch.
But yes, how can I help you guys at my humble abode at Bob's.
Can I push?
We
Can I push air push
came
off me?
in
You good?
because wasn't here when we arrived last night. Got curious.
Ah, yes.
So
As you,
Ragnar's like, we check out,
well,
so we here.
as you know, my fine muscular friend, that at Bob's, that I do tend in anything and everything that is magical and magical based. So of course, getting a shop where I need it to go, where there could be money flow, is the place where I will go.
Fair.
So, my kind fellow, is there anything you guys are looking for? If you guys purchase some stuff, I may have some free complimentary stuff. So you can continue your purchase at Bob's. Just Bob's. Just Bob's. You see he's literally like physically hurting, not saying the
How's
entire
this?
thing.
Little, how's this, Bob? Bobbert? You give me something nice. Drop whole thing. You say whole thing. It not upset Ragnar anymore.
So if I give you something for free, you
Did
will,
Ragnar not beat you up?
and I can say the name.
Yes.
He whips underneath the thing, he pulls out a giant jug, sets it in front of you. He's like, jug.
Ragnar takes jug. This cool jug. What do?
That jug is an alchemy
So,
jug.
I get. Hold on. Before you say what do, go ahead. Say whole thing.
Yes, at Bob's Bobbert of Bobberting and Baubles and Barters, that, sir, is a genuine trademark alchemy jug that helps produce different things from mayonnaise to beer to wine to a tiny bit of poison to even just straight up acid. You can't find that anywhere else except for at Bob's Bobberts of Bobberton Baubles and Barters.
You said beer.
Yes.
Ooh.
I believe it's
Good.
about, he looks in his notes real quick, puts on some very, very tiny glasses that look like they don't even fit his nose. About 4 gallons of beer, if I recall correctly.
4 gallons. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Love jug.
Yes.
New favorite thing.
Yes. You are more than welcome. And what about you, smaller gentleman and less smaller lady?
I pull out my container of endless coffee and just stop chugging it and look up. I'm like, I'm good with the jug, my own jug, but do you have armor perhaps?
Armor. I mean, I don't got anything that would you consider armor, but I do have some cool knick-knack and paddywhacks.
You literally said you had everything,
I
so now
do.
you're lying to me.
No, I do have armor, but I think I have something that might intrigue you better. Because it fits your, he like gestures up and down, your niche, if that would make sense.
Damn.
Elbow?
No. I'm just saying a well veteran man that smells like better than a donkey after he had 70 pounds of goblin that were running shits.
Hey, I took a bath like a week ago, so.
I took a bath like a week ago. It's crazy.
Bob leans over and says, "That can produce fresh water too. You're welcome."
I just gotta take a step forward.
I whisper back, thank you.
My nose is dying over here.
But yes, I do have some things for you. He reaches underneath the counter, starts shuffling around, and he grabs a cloak and looks like 2 pairs of gaudy slippers that have spider webs on them. He's like, I think these would work out well for you.
He goes, takes one look at it, and goes, looks good enough for me.
Here you go, my fine. Whew. He sets them on the counter, and he actually steps a little bit away. He's like, you smell a little ripe there, buddy. I didn't really.
I pick up my stuff, and as I do, I just lit a big old fat one whip right in front of Nina, and then go back to standing where I was. And like this literally smells like ancient eggs.
As you do it, he smells it. He smacks a button on the side, and you see the entire ceiling open up. Wind, like a wind spell, sucks up the air and recloses it. Yes, my house can do that because I have had some little smellier people than you, and they have stayed for quite a while. But anyway,
Miracles just kind of grunts.
and what about you, Miss?
I'm just looking for some boots that make me a little bit faster,
Ooh,
probably
boots.
harder to hit.
Boots that make you faster. He goes around. He's like, I might be able to. I might have to take it from the back stock. Hey, Bob! You see another Bob come out from behind. Yes, Bob. Can you grab the boots of Ever Movement? You mean boots of speed? No, Ever Movement. Ever slow? No, Ever. Here, entertain our guests. I'll go get it. You see him walk in the back. You hear a bunch of rummaging. He's like, well, hello everyone. Welcome to Bob's Bobberton of Bobbles and Barter. It seems like Bob is actually helping you guys out really well. He's a really good guy. You know, normally he doesn't give freebies for people, so you must have done something to make him happy.
Yes, Ragnar totally did something to make him happy.
Well, that is good. See, Bob's Bobbert of Bobberton Bobbles and Barters has had a really hard time with sales recently, but Bob doesn't know why he's having such a hard time selling things at his place. It's a really
I
big
mean,
mystery.
I have a thought, but
I mean, he has literally everything. It's why his name's Bob Bobberton of Bobberton Bobbles and Barter. Like,
Ragnar, pretty sure Ragnar knows why, but Ragnar keep to Ragnar's self.
well, I mean,
Ragnar have Jug.
if you
Ragnar happy.
if you can help Bobbert of Bobberton Bobbles and Barters make it to where he can get more business, you might see him more often. Who knows? You might get some other stuff from him later on down the road because he's been really having
Ragnar
trouble.
suggests maybe name rebrand. Something shorter.
Name?
Short, sweet, to point, not too many Bob.
But that's Bob's Bobbert of Bobberton
No.
Bobbles and Barters thing. How are other people
Ragnar
supposed to
knows,
know?
but it hurt people's head. It make people not want to.
Maybe that is.
I get Ragnar get it. Bob has fine name, mighty name, and want everyone to know. Better shop name, shorter, too long. People don't want go shop too long name.
Equals raises its hand and goes, I think longer name is better.
And then I give my dark glaring eyes over at Iroquois. Like, I'm serious. I will punch you.
Iroquois, can you get off me now? Oh, you're already gone. Cool.
Don't
back and
don't listen to
he's not
the,
you're closer now.
don't listen
Iroquois,
to
move back before I
Iroquois.
blast
He
him.
hobo. Iroquois don't know.
Okay.
Ragnar visit lots of shops. Ragnar prefer shops short name, short, sweet, to point.
Other Bob hears you.
Easy remember, easy to tell people about. Really hard tell people about shop with really long name. People lose interest when you tell them about. Like Ragnar meet Nina. Try tell Nina about shop. Nina stop listening because shop too long.
I don't remember.
Ragnar used Nina as a example, not based on true story. Ragnar just used Nina as example.
Ragnar, you use me?
I didn't know Ragnar do such big, complicated words. Eagles is impressed by Ragnar. Gives Ragnar a thumbs up.
So as you guys are discussing, the other Bobs that you didn't know were back there show up. They're like, that seems like a very good idea. They all are saying in unison. But we digress.
Ragnar had hurt again. A lot of Bobs, just like a lot of silver.
The other Bobs leave. There's only the two Bobs. Like, I will take your consideration. With that being noted, you see this Bob put out a pair of boots that look very shiny. He's like, here's a pair of boots that will definitely help you on your adventures. These
Bob
are
Bobbert.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
Ragnar notice here and there, pointing like to where Ragnar thinks the end would be. Lots same people. Why?
Well, I don't know about any other place, but Bob here has to have assistance, so he made something called simulacrums to assist him in his adventures. Any other
Let guess. Wizard thing.
Wizard thing. You got it.
Got it. Okay. Say
Sorry.
no more. Ragnar gets it. Wizard thing. Cool. Also makes sense why Ragnar and Bob not get along at first. Ragnar tend not like wizard much.
It's okay, Bob. It's okay, Mr. Ragnar. Bob understands. But that's why Bob's Barters and Barter things have everything for every type of person that's possible. But, however, next one's not going to be free, sadly.
Ragnar understand. But Ragnar got cool jug. Questions about it out of character. Because it says... I can, name one of the liquids. 2 gallons per minute until maximum amount, whatever. And then it says... Once the jug starts, it can't produce a different one. Or more of one that has reached. So, if I, say I make 8 ounces of acid and I've drained it all, there's no more acid in it, I can then go and do, beer. Or is it only one liquid a day?
Does it say the amount per day?
It says once the jug starts producing a liquid, it can't produce a different one or more of one
until the next
that
dawn
has reached its until the next dawn.
Yep. So if
I don't understand what that means.
So if you decide to do the liquid now, then you will not be able to make another liquid until the next dawn, till next morning.
Okay, so if I made beer now, I can't make anything else until
next
tomorrow.
dawn. Yes, correct.
Okay, so I can't make beer and then make honey.
Correct.
What if you pour all of it out into
even if you pour it all out, it says in the ruling that once the jug starts producing liquid, it can't choose a different product or more of one that has reached its maximum until the next dawn.
Okay.
So no matter what, even if it empties out, you can't produce more of it, or you can't produce a different one until the next morning.
I'm gonna step away for a bit.
I just wanted to make sure because the wording was a little weird.
It definitely doesn't hurt to double check, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
since Nina is no longer in control of the Vaquero, I would like to steal the Glock.
No, you cannot steal their Glock. Just because someone steps away does not mean you can steal their Glock.
Yeah.
I enjoy the
Jules, I'm gonna be
enthusiasm.
honest, Jules. I can still hear you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
DM's like, you know what? Fuck it. You steal the Glock. No, it's not even a Glock right now. It's technically a cannon. He turned it into a cannon.
Well, here's the thing, right? The whole gun is not a cannon. Well, I just read because I reread it, and it's like I can make like an attachment.
Gotcha. So you have a cannon attachment to it.
Yeah, I can have a cannon attachment, a flamethrower attachment, or a healing attachment,
A healing attachment. Just
something like that.
Interesting.
I can help people heal.
gotcha.
So it's like, but I can't make a different one for a full 24 hours. So right now it is the Eldritch Cannon. That's an attachment to the gun. But I can also make a flamethrower attachment or like I said, another like healing gun attack, healing grenade attachment that they had in Fortnite or whatever it's called.
Gotcha. Oh, by the way, Bobbert stops you guys before you guys do whatever. He's like, I do know that he leans in. Something's weird about this town. Like
Oh, Ragnar interest.
like I've only been here for a little bit and no one has showed up to my shop. I think there's something going on. I did hear one person that did come in mention that the librarian needs someone to do something for them. So maybe if you guys can help save town problem, people come to my shop more.
Maybe. Ragnar, take a look at library. Even though Ragnar hate library, Ragnar no read.
And that is why you are cool, Ragnar, even though you do not like the name. But that is okay. I accept that Bob's Bobberts and Bobberton Bars and Bottles is not for everyone.
It just too long. Hard to tell about.
And by what I can tell from you, friend, you should not have any complaints about anything too long. He gestures up and down.
Ragnar, yes. But, yes.
Ragnar, yes, but yes. So anything else you guys are wondering about in the store? Buy, barter, information. I gave you that little bit for free. But that does not mean you guys don't want more information.
Yeah.
What's going on in the town?
do you have any-
to the point?
Gotcha. By what I can see, that in among, and actually I just realized everyone can see me looking at other people's streams. Yeah, I just realized that. I was exiting some streams. My bad. But as I can tell from the information I have gathered from the other Bob, actually, where is the other Bob? Hey Bob, yeah? Hey Bob, yeah? Can you go back and talk with the other Bobs and see where the other Bob went? Sure, you see the other Bob walking to the back to discuss with what you assume to be other Bobs. Not sure how many Bobs there are, but you definitely know he's talking to another Bob.
There's another Bob in this room?
Yeah, there was 4 Bobs in the room originally. He's like, yes, I have a Bob for every type of thing. Do you want me to bring them out and introduce you to you guys while we're waiting?
Ragnar think maybe not. Don't want to distract other Bobs from jobs.
Gotcha. Very
Did we get the boot?
Ragnar
You got the
maybe
boots.
suggests giving all Bob's own name less confusing. Ragnar get all you, not you. Less confused own names.
That might be a good idea. I'll have to think about that. Thank you from one Bob to a Ragnar.
How many bulbs are there?
You
I'm sorry,
see,
Bob. What is
you,
this place called again?
It's called Bob's Bobbert of Bobbington Baubles and Barters.
Bob Barbert's Bobbleton.
Bob Bobbert of Bobbington Baubles and Barters.
Orders.
And let's see.
I hope we got this.
He starts counting on his hand. He says about 17 other Bobs.
There's 17 other Bobs.
Yeah.
I would like to meet all these big Bobs.
Well, the one Bob's on recon.
For what?
For information. He's our information Bob. We have one for each team. We have Armor Bob, we have Scroll Bob, we have Potion Bob, we have Trinket Bob, we had Amulet Bob, we have Cloth Bob, we had specifically Wooden Item Bob. Really weird Bob, but he's a pretty cool Bob once you get to know him. You have the actual Foot Fetish, or just Boot Bob. Some people call him Foot Fetish Bob, but he's just focused mostly on boots. That's actually where you got those slippers from Boots Bob.
Should be named Randy.
Bob looks at you confused. What? Bob's name's Bob, not Randy.
You forget Ragnar just suggests give all Bob's own name?
No, Bob.
I think Ragnar think Boot Bob should be Randy.
Well, we'll go ahead and put a pin on that. And then as they're talking, the other Bob comes out, whispers the other Bob. It's like, apparently Info Bob is missing. So I do have a request for you guys. There will be money or items or sexual favors, depending on what you guys' flavors is, for getting Info Bob.
So you want us to get information for you? How much is this gonna?
Ragnar!
How much are you willing to pay
No,
us
I
to
don't
get
need
us?
you to get information. I need you to get information Bob.
Ragnar looks at Nina, puts hands on both sides of face, looking at Nina seriously. Nina, pay attention. Ragnar, the slow one, fully understand everything going on. Bob want us find other Bob, the Info Bob. We gon' find
I know
he
that I'm trying to
reward
get
after.
how much?
Not matter. Reward after.
Okay, right now.
Reward probably depend on time and state of Info Bob on return. Ragnar not know.
Bob looks at Iroquois and be like, is Ragnar actually pretty smart?
I look over at Bob. Yeah, he can't talk well, but he's apparently smaller than Nina.
Which is funny.
No, I did not mean to start that type of thing, but okay.
Yeah, we're not doing this. I'm not gonna feed into this.
Gotcha. Okay, well, if you guys can find Info Bob or find whereabouts of Info Bob, please report back. If it's not here, you can find Bob at the next location. He snaps his fingers to try to show magic, but it doesn't actually happen. He just looking dramatically into the wall.
David Colts just kind of like gets an angle where you can also look dramatically into the wall right next to him. And he's like, oh, yes.
Ragnar lost.
He looks back. He's like, oh, you guys are still here?
Where was Information Bob last saw?
Information Bob was last spotted in the snow.
Like, north of you? South of you? East of you? West of you?
He puts his hands off. He's like, hey, I'm not Information Bob, okay? I don't know that. I know he was in the snow.
You know what?
You know
Fair enough.
that not snow, right?
Yeah, it's snow to these people. Let's leave it at that.
Ragnar thought Ragnar dumb. Ragnar know what ash is. Don't worry, Bob. Ragnar find info, Bob. And I just leave.
Hey, Tina.
I would
Nina.
like to think that I walk with a I briskly walk out.
Okay.
What is it, Bob?
He tosses you a sending stone. He's like, hey, just in case something happens, talk to the sending stone. Hulk Bob will show up, but don't stay near Hulk Bob too much. He's a little too hard of a Bob to control.
Hulk Bob.
Yeah, like very thick Bob. Like might be a woman thick Bob, but like very big.
What?
Okay.
Don't question. Just you're fine. Just in case emergency.
Can I do an insight check on that?
Yeah, go ahead if you want to.
Is he being serious or is he just fucking with me? 12.
He's being dead serious with you.
Okay, I guess we'll be back. Information on information, but
Thank you.
then I start walking out, very confused.
But this time you
I am
actually hear him
already
snap.
outside.
Yeah, you guys actually hear him snap this time. You actually hear a thunderclap, and you see that the bulb is gone.
Well, I have seen it because I would have.
No, you have
I
heard
would've-
it though. You have heard the thunder.
Okay.
So you guys all heading out?
Yeah.
Thank you. Making my job a little bit easier.
Well, I was about to grab myself to move myself over here, and you grabbed me as I was trying to grab myself.
Gotcha. All right. So, Jules,
So just
you are now the tree. You guys step outside. Now the tree is a giant Iroquois.
It's just a statue of Euclid. He's holding a dead penguin in each hand.
Gotcha. All right. So then now you guys are back outside of the building. It still looks the same. Looks out of place. You still see people travel around. Same exact scenario you see. You don't really see anything much. The time did change. It is now like 11 o'clock.
Okay.
See, the sun's up. It looks very beautiful. And with the sun rising, you notice in the very distance what looks like to be a mountain, but could be possibly a dormant volcano. Who knows?
Oh God.
Over this way.
Ragnar think library maybe info Bob.
Sure. Let's try there, Ragnar.
As Ragnar's going into the library, I like to examine the snow tracks and see if I can find any like prints that lead off to the snow quotation marks. That looks like it'll match Bob's feet prints. Hello?
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 Viral?
Hello?
You die?
Viral.
I think Bob
I'm
died.
having-
Firewall? Are you dead, buddy? Hello?
Hello,
He's
hello, hello.
doing
Oh, we
Okay.
can barely hear him now.
We can barely hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Now we can.
Okay. So what I was trying to say, where are you trekking for prints?
I would like to look around Bob's building to see if
Gotcha.
I can't find an entrance that Bob was like. Clearly, it's a Bob footprint kind of deal.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll for investigation.
Investigations show
Yep.
that is a 18.
So, as you are examining the footprints, you don't happen to see any prints that look like they might be a Bob's, because you know that like you could assume because you didn't really look at his feet, but you do as having some type of paranoid reaction to it. You do notice that in the ash and snow, heading this way, you see what looks like to be footprints of a webbed variety.
How far could I travel these footprints without like leaving town?
You see the footprints are heading outside of town down to what looks like a hill-like area to where you actually are not able to see sort of like over her horizon but of the ashen area.
Are you good, Panda?
Okay. So I know the general direction where these footprints were going. Do I feel
Yes.
like I could find these footprints again?
You definitely feel like you feel like that it was almost intentionally put there.
Okay, cool. I'd like to go meet up with all the ones and tell them what I found.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Because I was like, my headset decided to shut itself off for some reason, and I didn't hear anything that just happened. So
Long story short, Jules examined the ashen snow near near Bob Bobberts of Barberton Bartles and Barter's place, and he noticed what looked like to be web-like footprints heading past Bob's place, as if they were intentionally put there.
got it. You really like saying the whole name of that, don't you?
I mean, that's the point of Bob's Barberton Bottles and Bottles. That's the point of the name. Why
Got it.
else would Bob Barberton's Bottles and Barbers not have that?
Well, we're
Right.
gonna need you. I'm gonna need
I
you to
don't
put
know.
that in the chat so we can like, if we ever want to advertise for this man.
Yeah,
No.
I could go
don't.
ahead
No.
and.
I'll be right
No.
back. I gotta
It's
use the
for me.
bathroom.
Yeah, you're like, no. Fuck that.
Okay.
All right, welcome back. I'm just setting my alarm
no.
for tomorrow so I don't forget.
Oh.
All right, so Jules was going back to meeting up with you guys to tell you guys what he found out Bob's Barberton Balls outside of it.
Oh my god, dude.
So, are you going to talk with him before you go into the library, Jules, or did you want to wait until after?
I imagine they already went into the library. I'm playing catch up.
Gotcha. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a place made for the library, so guess what we're using as another place? We're gonna use Bob's Bob's place, so we're going back there because I never made an actual library place. No, did my internet crash? No.